Hello everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's alright today. It's Wednesday, April 3rd. Currently it's 52 degrees. High today is only going to be 57. It was like 76 the other day, so it's going to start cooling down, it looks like, according to the forecast. And even one day there's a chance of snow. It's only like 10% or something like that, but that's crazy. Currently it's 52, highs 57, 30% chance of precipitation, and 15 mile per hour winds, kind of gusty. Today there'll be a Let's Walk and Talk with Kitty. She just loves going out. Every time I go towards the door or to go outside, the garage or out in the yard or something like that, she is just right there. I mean, I have to keep her from jumping out practically, and she will if she gets a chance, but she doesn't. So far she's never run off. She stayed, she goes underneath the car in the garage, and this last time she just went right in the corner over here beside the garbage cans. But so far, I mean, I don't know what we'd do if she ran off, because like I said, these cars fly up and down this road, and I'd be so scared something would happen to her. So I try to keep a pretty close eye on her. She's sneaky. What's for dinner tonight? Working on the freezer again. I've got some steakums in there we need to use. The past couple times I made Philly steaks, I used that shaved beef, which is so good. But steakums are good too, and I should have used them really instead. But we're gonna use them, and I'm not for sure if we're having French fries or what. I'd like to have something a little different, if I can figure out something else with that. Okay, got our jokes. I didn't like the first one on here, so I'm not going to be using it. At an art gallery, a woman and her 10-year-old son were having a tough time choosing between two paintings. They finally chose and went with the autumn-themed one. "I see you prefer an autumn scene as opposed to a floral one," said the gallery owner, who happened to be nearby and witnessed the mother-son interaction. "No," said the boy, "the painting is wider, so it'll cover the 3 holes I put in the wall." Holes in the wall? Oh, man. Thought of the day is from Abraham Maslow. "You will either step forward into growth or you will step back into safety." That makes sense. Okay, and I saw one that sounded interesting, and it's this one. Let me see if I need to, I don't know if it'll go to it or not, but the first one says, "Which city's buildings are famously narrow, partly to avoid taxes? Madrid, Amsterdam, Berlin, Paris." Avoid taxes. I'm not for sure about this. I'm trying to think if I've seen, like videos of Amsterdam, and it seems like they're really narrow there, but I'm not for sure. I've seen stuff about Paris, but I don't remember paying much attention to it as far as the roads. So it's Madrid, Amsterdam, Berlin, Paris. I'm going to go with Amsterdam. Well, it's got to go. See, it goes to it after you answer, so I don't know why it does that. Amsterdam is my guess. And that's right. I do have some memory left. Let's see what it says. "In Amsterdam, due to the instability of the land, planning laws in the 15th century were strict. Planning required that facades be built of lightweight materials with large windows to reduce weight. Taxes were charged according to the width of the frontage, which explains why most of Amsterdam houses are lean and skinny." Okay, next question. When did Rockefeller Center put up its first Christmas tree? 1931, 1954, 1967, 1985. I think this is a pretty, I mean, this has been going on a long time. And I'll go over these numbers again. 1931, 1954, 1967, 1985. I really think they've been around, for a long time. It was earlier, I'm thinking it was earlier than the 50s. But I don't know if they've been doing the tree as long as they've been, around. So I'm going with 1931. That's right. Let's see. In 1931, men working on the excavation for Rockefeller Center put up the site's first Christmas tree. The workers decorated a 20-foot balsam fir using garlands made by their families and the tinfoil ends of blasting caps. The site of their celebration was situated in the same area of the plaza where the tree is now raised each year. Wow, okay, so I was right. Next question. Who was the longest reigning monarch in history? Elizabeth II, Louis the Ninth, X1V, isn't that what that is? Ninth? I'm not for sure about that. I thought that's what it was. Maybe not. Anyway, Louis X1V, Ferdinand III, Emperor Shawa. Elizabeth was really old. I mean, when she passed away recently. I think it's Elizabeth. No, it's not. Okay, who else? It's Louis. French King Louis X1V is the longest reigning monarch, having served as a monarch for more than 72 years after taking the throne at age 4. No wonder. He took his duty as king very seriously and was elevated to the mythical status of the Sun King. Wow, I learned something there. So it's Louis the X1V. I thought it was the 9th. I'm not for sure. Or maybe that's Louis the 14th. Yeah. X is 10. IV is 4, I think. 14th. Louis the 14th. Which metal melts at the lowest point? Cadmium, mercury, lithium, francium. Cadmium, mercury, lithium, francium. I don't know what any of them are but mercury. I've heard of lithium batteries and stuff like that. I've heard of cadmium. I think they're batteries too. But mercury is basically it's liquid, isn't it? I mean, so I'm going with mercury then. Right. Mercury has the lowest melting point of most materials and aluminum alloys for more commonly used metals. Mercury melts at a temperature of minus 38 F. The melting temperature of a metal is one of the most significant temperatures that may be achieved during a metalworking process or as a result of an application. But I really thought mercury was just already like liquid. Okay. Next question. Which of these countries was involved in the Wars of the Three Kingdoms? Shows some kind of I don't know who that is. Which of these countries was involved in the Wars of the Three Kingdoms? Germany, Spain, Ireland, France. Germany, Spain, Ireland, France. Well, the Wars of the Three Kingdoms. Sounds like back in the day something France might do. Nope, it is Ireland. The Wars of the Three Kingdoms, sometimes known as the British Civil Wars, were a series of intertwined conflicts fought between 1639 and 1653 in the kingdoms of England, Scotland, and Ireland. Excuse me. Next question. I got 3 right and 2 wrong. The story in an epistolary novel is primarily told through what? The epistolary. Epistolary novel is primarily told through what? Drawings, single lines, dialogue, documents. Man, I'm not for sure about this at all. Epistolary drawings, single lines, dialogue, documents. I'm not for sure. The only thing that would be different than the story being told some other way would be drawings, in my opinion. But nope, it is documents. In an epistolary novel, the story is told through the form of love letters, diary entries, newspaper clippings, telegrams, and other documents. Okay. Now I'm 3 and 3. Next question. The earliest example of a crossbow was found in which country? And I don't know if that's supposed to be one of the earliest ones or what, but Spain, China, Canada, Brazil. I'm pretty sure I've heard about this. I've seen like documentaries on like ancient weapons and stuff like that. So we got which country was a crossbow found? Earliest example: Spain, China, Canada, Brazil. I think it's China. Yeah. Yep, China. The first known handheld crossbows with bronze triggers were found in a grave in Khufu, China, dating from 600 BCE. It's not clear exactly when the invention of this new powerful weapon took place or who first thought of it. They're talking about the records. They didn't have good records, basically. Oh, what did I just do? I pressed back. Wait a minute. Okay, here's one. In which European city was there a dancing plague? Plague? A dancing plague? It looks like plaque. No, it's plague in 1518. Dancing plague, In which city? Prague, Lisbon, Budapest, Strasbourg. European city. I want to say, I don't know, but I want to say Prague. Answer. Nope, it's Strasbourg, which I don't know if I've ever heard of. In 1518, a dancing plague saw citizens of the French city Strasbourg reportedly dancing uncontrollably for days on end with fatal results. On a sweltering summer's day in July 1518, a woman called Frau Trophia steps into a square in Strasbourg and begins to dance. At first, those around her only watch, curiosity piqued by this unusual public display. They watch a woman who cannot stop. She dances for nearly a week. By the time she is taken away, it's too late. Others have joined. By August, there will be hundreds like her that cannot explain themselves. They dance as if compelled, feet bloodied and limbs twitching. One writer describes dancers as being carted off to the St. Vitus shrine outside the city, where they are given small crosses and red shoes. Another mentions more direct arrangements made for the dancers to tire them into submission. I just thought I'd read that. It seemed very interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard of that before. So 4 right and 4 wrong. Who directed the 1994 film The Shawshank Redemption? Great movie. Brian De Palma, Frank Darabont, Stanley Kubrick, Rob Reiner. Brian De Palma, Frank Darabont, Stanley Kubrick, Rob Reiner. Man, I'm not for sure. I've watched this movie I don't know how many times. It's so good. Stanley Kubrick, I'll go with. Nope, it is Frank Darabont. The Shawshank Redemption is a 1994 American prison drama film written and directed by Frank Darabont, based on the 1982 Stephen King novella Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. So I'm going to be lucky if I break even. The largest moon in the solar system is called what? Hyperion, Ganymede, Europa, Titan. Man, I'm not for sure about this either. Hyperion, Ganymede, Europa, Titan. The other day we talked about, there was that word mentioned, that Ganymede in something. Titan means big, you know. I'm going to go with Titan. Nope, it is the one I mentioned, Ganymede. I know I heard it the other day, but I couldn't remember what it was in reference to. Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, is proving to be a fascinating world. Not only is it the largest moon in our solar system, bigger than the planet Mercury and the dwarf planet Pluto, but NASA's Hubble Space Telescope has found the best evidence yet for an underground saltwater ocean on Ganymede. The ocean is thought to have more water than all the water on Earth's surface. Wow. Okay, so I ended up with 4 right and 6 wrong. Definitely some teachable moments today. Maybe I'll remember them when they come across in another trivia game. So I don't know why I couldn't think of that for a second. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed today's morning coffee break and trivia time. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Check out Let's Walk and Talk with Kitty later on today. It was a nice day for a walk. That's what she thought for sure. Bye everybody, and God bless.